the MP. But for me, I want to talk about his entrepreneur journey. I want to know his thoughts on Ghana, the youth, our mindset. So how do we grow from point A to point B? And so this conversation is going to be a great one. It's going to be inspiring and it's going to be impactful. Find out more about Kennedy Agyapong.
Imperial Homes Ghana in Great Britain has carved a niche for itself within the real estate industry as the premier provider of luxury homes in Ghana and England, with a mission to provide safe, good value, modern housing. The Lifetime Homes Standard, as well as the highest standards of engineering excellence, safety, environmental sustainability, and cost efficiency. Imperial Homes, a signature of luxury.
With 6 grams of natural protein, there's nothing you and almonds can't do.
Guba Card welcomes you to the land of gold, Ghana. The Guba Card is a unique loyalty card which gives you the opportunity to enjoy discounts of up to 40% on goods and services. You enjoy discounts of the best of hotels, amazing restaurants, beauty lounges, spas, health centers, fashion houses, and shopping centers in Ghana. The Guba card can also be used as a prepaid Visa card with Access Bank, our partners, offering you conveniences on all payment platforms. Applications is safe, secure, and valuable. Call us or WhatsApp us on 0245 156 705. Visit www.gubadiaspora.com. Guba Card, the best discount card in Ghana.
One of the things that I've learned from Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is that he says that there's certain things that you need to do as a person. You need to be hardworking. You need to make sure that you invest. You need to be honest, and you need to be a risk taker. If I missed anything out. And these 4 things that
in life, if you really want to succeed, you have to be hardworking. You cannot just sleep. Look at the time when you are here to grant an interview. It shows seriousness. After that, you need to be sincere in your dealings with people. That is how people will bring businesses to you, be attracted to a lot of companies, and through that you make money. You left one. You should save.
Save, that was it.
You save a lot of money before you invest. You cannot invest when you don't have money.
Yeah.
So it's hard working, honesty, savings, investment. Anybody who wants to live a good life or succeed in life or make a difference in society, these are the cardinal points that I always give in terms of advice, how to live it. You won't believe it as I sit here, what is going through my mind and everything,
Wow.
You always have to dream big.
Okay.
And in the course of that, these things will come up. That if you are dreaming big, then you have to work hard towards your dream.
Yeah.
If you are working hard to be successful in the business that you are working, you have to be truthful.
Do you think Ghanaians are truthful? Are we a community
about
of people?
98% no. 98% no.
Why do you think that is?
Our attitude is so horrible that when somebody is even stealing from you, he thinks it's normal. That is why people don't see what is wrong in society. But to be honest with you, when you look at it, I'll give you a typical example. Why is it that foreigners are doing very well in Ghana and we, the citizens, are not doing well? And the answer is simple. What has been inculcated into us right from the day we were born till now makes us very bad people, very dishonest people. Until somebody uses a cane or harsh words on you, you don't even realize that that is not the way to live as a human being. And I give you an example is these foreigners, the way they treat Ghanaian workers, and they succumb to it and work. But when you give them job, your own, the way they treat you, my sister, is horrible. That is why the foreigners are succeeding. Now, assuming you are working with me, you've done something wrong and I fire you. You get the pastor coming to beg, a minister coming to beg, my mother coming to beg. And when a Chinese fires you, nobody goes to him. When an Indian fires you, nobody goes to him. Lebanese fires you, nobody goes to him.
Is that because you're Ghanaian and they feel as if there's that connection?
Culture.
Yeah.
It's our culture. Oh, when you're
Famanyame.
You know, a lady that was going for adoption, she felt she has been cheated and came to me. In an attempt to solve the problem, the woman who took money from her returned the money. And now this young lady comes to me, begging me not to pursue. These are examples I'm giving you. That is where we have a problem and our businesses are not doing well. Assuming I'm a Chinese, and I reported this woman, and the evidence is clear, he's being punished for it. Would the woman come back to me, the Chinese? No. But this woman came to me because I'm a Ghanaian. That's our culture. According to her, her own mother is now blaming her that somebody has helped you to get this baby. Now you want her to lose her job.
Wow.
But no, the woman took even 10,000 advance. Monies that's supposed to go to government is 3,395.
Wow.
But she charged there 25,000, said she's not going to give receipt. I said, how? She brings this matter to me.
Football is the world's most popular sport. The beauty of the game is in its simplicity, the fact that it can be played almost anywhere, and is played pretty much everywhere. There might not be anyone who knows that better than Luca Pogliagi.
I'm Luca Pogliagi, a senior sports marketing manager in the Global Champions League team at PepsiCo.
Luca develops marketing programs and experiential events for PepsiCo's partnership with the UEFA Champions League, every year reaching millions of football fans all over the world.
Even before getting this Champions League job, football has always been one of my biggest passions. I think I've been at the stadium with my dad when I was 3.5, so really young, to watch my first AC Milan match. Some of my friends think that we just go watch football matches, etc. But in reality, we have the challenge, but also the honor and the privilege of developing global activation programs around this fantastic platform.
His latest project, Blaze Replay, aims to impact fans at the ground level, on the pitch, and in their communities.
Blaze Replay, in short, is all about collecting lace bags, which have already been enjoyed by our consumers around the world, finding the industrial way to turn them into a component of the football pitches, open the football pitches in different communities around the world, and let people enjoy these football pitches.
Blaze is kicking off Replay by opening the first of its sustainable football pitches in 5 communities around the world, and partnering with the UEFA Foundation for Children and Street Football World to support football coaching and lessons in each community.
We work and we shape the program with the local communities, so how many hours, what kind of target, what kind of lessons. Ultimately, the objective is not teaching people to become the future stars of Champions League. Hopefully some of them will become the future stars of Champions League, but the program is often called Edu Football, so it has a component of education. We use football cases almost to prepare this boys and girls to face real life situations. So football can be powerful in understanding how you work as a team, how you socialize, how you mitigate conflict. There are a lot of everyday situations within a small football match. The beauty of replay is that we can use football as a common denominator and as a social aggregator to create a difference in very different communities.
As the first pitches begin to open, Luke has been struck by the excitement of seeing his vision come to life.
I literally smiled when I saw the first pitch. Seeing this beautiful pitch just the same way I saw it many times on PowerPoint slides, but now in a real community, in the real world, was an emotion. I'm really looking forward every single launch, every single community handover to see the reaction. The reaction is really the benchmark that says how the project is good or bad, right? This is very common in experiential things, and I do a lot of experiential things. They are somehow risky or thrilling because everything is on paper till the minute you open. And when you open and when you see real people reaction, you have a feeling that these things on which maybe you have worked for 2 years works or not. And you can't really know before seeing this live reaction. So that's what I like. Maybe I'm crazy, but I like this aspect of experiential things, and ultimately it's probably the reason why I do this kind of job. I like the fact that tomorrow is never like today. Even if I'm a very rational person, I have my to-do list is still written on a piece of paper with my pen.
I blow it. Now the woman has returned the 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
She, the complainant, comes to me pleading on behalf. How are we going to succeed? So these are some of the challenges that I'm saying that right from the day we were born,
Mm-hmm.
the training we go through, don't make us see that what we are doing is wrong. We think it's normal.
How do we change that? Because we're in an age where things need to change.
Somebody who has come up with these traits, it's not easy to change. But as we continue to talk about it, some will change. And we'll be able to build a brand new economy.
That would be
If
good.
not, we have a problem. But my advice to those of you who are serious is that don't be discouraged because we have dishonest people. Try and stand out whole as honest person, and you succeed in life.
Absolutely. And you stand that tall because you're so outspoken, you're verbal, you say as it is, as you see it. And sometimes Ghanaians, we are not confident. How do we get that confidence that it's not misconstrued as arrogance?
In our society, it will be very difficult for them not to misconstrue confidence to be arrogance.
Sometimes you come across as very controversial. One of the other things that you mentioned is that you cannot speak if you don't have money.
Let me explain this to
Okay.
you. I'm saying that if you don't have money, you can't say a lot of things that I say.
Okay.
Is one. Some people also have money.
Okay.
But they worship the money.
Yes.
And therefore, they will not even speak because they will attack you as a businessman. If a government wants to destroy you, government can destroy you in so many ways. So a lot of businessmen or successful people are afraid of the system because they antagonize you and therefore you try to keep to yourself. I don't worship money. So I don't care what you are going to do. Once is the truth, I'll tell you like it is. That is confidence and courage. Some people have money, but they know that the system, there's something wrong. They are not going to say because they worship their money. They are afraid they're going to attack them. That is the difference. So if you isolate it and say that if you don't have money, you can't talk, that is not what I'm trying to say. If you don't have the money, and you go and blast the government, the little that you are doing, they will cut you off. So it's a fact.
Yeah.
But because I don't worship money, somebody told me, I will collapse your business. I said, "Oh, I'll go back to my village and farm." When I was coming, I was naked, born naked, nothing. So I don't just, I work hard to make money, but I don't let the money control me. That is why I'm able to speak.
I am Jacqueline. Medium. That was awful.
St. Jude is a very special place. It's a home for all these kids that get all these sicknesses.
Cancer, it's trying to take over the whole body, and so you have to fight it.
La leucemia te da dolor de cabeza.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
It takes a heart for somebody to say, I'm willing to give to St. Jude so that they can help save more lives.
Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live.
It's not fair that a 2.5-year-old has to worry about, am I going to make it?
Cancer doesn't care how old you are. It attacks when you leave.
You really need to be bold in this side of the world. For criticizing my sister, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I can imagine.
They come to me with attacks, but
wow. And you still stand firm and you're still.
Because I will not go and talk about you if I don't have the proof. I won't. I digest information. Let me give one typical example recently.
Mm-hmm.
I was in America when I read about the ambulance that a guy used to
the cement. Yeah.
Okay. So when I came, they said the chief executive had come out to explain that it was a default vehicle that was at the workshop and the driver took it, the mechanic took it to go and carry. That's fallacy of argument.
Mm-hmm.
I asked the first question. Is the ambulance part of the fleet that was delivered to him?
Mm-hmm.
So is he saying the default ambulance has been at the workshop for 16 months?
Mm-hmm.
This is how you digest information.
Questions, good questions to get the right answers.
You see, I say, and the man is saying it's a default ambulance. Okay, how long has the ambulance been at the workshop? Is it part of the fleet that he received as 307 ambulances given to us? Now, if indeed it's true that it has been there for 16 months, what did he do about it? So my decision is that if I were the president, I'll fire him. You fire the chief executive right there, so that it will send signals to the subordinates that even chief executive has been fired. How much more you?
Yeah.
That is how you change the system. But Ghana, he has given us this excuse.
And that's it.
And that's it. He's not being punished.
But what goes through a person's mind for them to be able to do that?
It's the attitude, how I bring it. It's for government, so I don't care. Another example is Awoshi, the ambulance operators. A lady gave me a frantic call that her landlady was seriously ill. They called an ambulance. The ambulance operator asked for 300 Ghana cedis before taking her to 37 Village Hospital.
Wow.
So now, they complied, paid the 300. When they got there, they said 37 was full of her. No bed, Now they are asking the operator, the ambulance operator, to leave the stretcher for them. Then he agreed and said, okay, if I'm going to leave it, I'll charge you $350. It is not the $350, but my sister, what about if you get another call?
Yeah.
That the entire is sick and she needs an ambulance. Where is the stretcher?
It's gone.
See, all these people should be fired to sanitize the system. But it's because it's been part and parcel of us from the time we're growing. Nobody sees anything wrong with it.
So do you think, is it fix yourself or is it fix the country? What is it?
We should fix the country.
Okay.
All of us. Okay. If I say Denta, fix the country. You see this? Just one finger pointing at Denta, fix it. 4 is pointing at me.
Yeah.
Whoever is saying systems work everywhere, the systems are working because the government, those responsible to make sure things work. The people, the citizens, also abide by the rules. That is why it's working. So it's give and take. So until we change our mindset, our attitude, thinking is for government and therefore government has to do it. The government I built in my own village. I see dumping. They had never seen water closet except probably my house. So I decided to build this toilet for them, water closet.
Yeah.
My hometown, I won't use anywhere. My hometown, Adam, that is where they dump their garbage. Water closet, toilet that I built for them. You know why they did that? Because their money, they didn't spend any money. All they saw was Agyapong Jimmy Paul has built that toilet. It is not coming from his sweat. So he doesn't see the need to keep it clean.
Or value it.
They'll value it. And they dump it. Agyapong sitting in Accra making laws. I have to be a watchman with security at the toilet to see that they don't throw garbage in there. Madam. So we should all fix it. If you say we should all fix it, I agree. Okay. But if you point at government and say government should fix it, what about you? Your daily activities, your thinking, the thoughts alone is not helping the country. So all of us should change. If we change, trust me, we'll move.
A village person that gets an opportunity to travel to the UK or US, when they go, because the system works, you know that if you are driving and you overspeed, you get a ticket. So automatically, they are fixed because the system works. What happens in Ghana?
Okay, let me answer you. Here, the culture is the difference to your answer, the culture. Why the system is not fixed is the example I gave you, that you get a pastor coming to beg, you get MP coming to beg, you get your mother appealing to you to reverse your decision. There, nobody, you don't even know the owner of the business for you even to go and beg. You get my point?
Yeah.
That is how systems are fixed. So I'm saying that from the one, our upbringing makes it difficult to fix this system until we all fix our mindset or our attitude. Why is he complying over there? Whoever put the system there, I use the word we should fix it. I'm not saying you alone should fix it. That's the difference.
It's a collective.
Collective. Whoever put the system there, the traffic lights, that when you go through it, you get a ticket, you get it in the mail. That is the responsibility of the government to make sure they have sophisticated equipment to track this. Every day, we strike the average of one city because some trucks pay 2, some cars pay 2.
Yeah.
So we split it was 50. One
Ghana.
30,000 goes through motorway vehicles.
A day.
30,000.
Okay.
That gives it 10,950,000 a year.
Wow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. When we did the calculation for the whole 35 toll booths, you strike the average, it's about 383 million.
Wow.
Do you know how much goes to government?
How much?
$1.8 million.
Why is that?
If we live for them.
We gotta get through this together.
I don't leave anybody behind, not ever.
The only way this works is if we trust each other.
Is this a path you don't want to go down?
These people, they won't stop for it.
That is what's happening.
But it's like, nothing is being done. If the government knows that they are losing this amount of money and people are not getting arrested, nothing is happening, how will it change?
Well, it has just come to the notice of government.
Okay.
And I did the analysis. When I came back, I've met the minister. And he said, yes, we are going to automate everything. Okay. Because what they did, let me tell you, the government, the minister said, look, those who are disabled should be given a job. They should not be left out. Mm. It was a noble idea to give jobs.
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't say, I don't have evidence to say that those who collect the tolls are the ones who steal. It can be after the
person's collection. Yeah.
So I cannot tell.
Yeah.
But the minister did not do this automatic automation for everybody or all the toll because he thought he was creating jobs. Now he's realized it's not working. So we're going to automate. Okay? So what I am saying is that we should all fix it. They make it seem that as if UK, everything is working. Yeah. It's not true. They make it look like America, everything is working. It's not true. So don't let exaggerate things. But I agree that we are not doing well because the lapse or the gap
is wide.
It's too wide. So we have to fix it. I'm saying we, all of us. Now, our river bodies. The locations of where the water bodies are the romantic sites in the world. Look at what Ghanaians are doing.
I know.
The government going there to arrest them. You have young men with knives insulting the government for burning the machines.
Couldn't the machines been taken away?
You sit here, very nice lips, good English. Couldn't you think we could have taken?
But the machines couldn't have used the machine for something else.
Let me tell you, 4 years, they collected the machines. Those who collected the machine sold the machines and it got back to the site. Please, you think we are just mad people to say that even our own woman organizer, her machines should be better? Somebody is filthy rich. And what we see is filthy rich. I can give you receipts of people's machines that he took and gave them receipt that he was going to return the machine. He has not returned them. Where is it? You see?
Wow.
So it's the attitude. Now, you say we should fix the system. We are fixing it using Galamsey as an example. We've tried and tested all manner of ways to stop them. They won't. Now, so the machines that you are using, instead of making somebody rich and impoverishing other person who is the owner of the machine, then case closed. Burn the whole thing. That is the essence of burning. Because the 4 years, some people made a lot of money. And those people made majority of the Galamsey people mad against the party. Because we are about, for 6 years. I will come and take the entire machine. Then I'll go and give it to the cameraman. They are all in the Galamsey doing mining. So he gets to know that, my machine that you took is now working at Obuasi. Am I not a human being? Okay, MPP for Montreal. You wait and see. Almost every mining site, MPP lost because of that attitude. You take somebody's machine, then you go and sell it. Oh, they even cross to Cote d'Ivoire to go and sell the machine.
Wow.
What kind of human beings are we? I have assemblies who have their stickers that they give to the Galamsey people to put it on their machine so that the police or soldiers will not take it from them and they charge them for it. So people are saying, go and give it to the assembly. MC, is it Jesus Christ? Please, I have a lot of them who are charging people.
Wow.
That is the essence of burning.
Rather than arresting these people?
My sister, let me tell you what is happening. We got a wing that these guys, they come in the night. When we say we're going to burn them, they come in the night. Okay, work. Then they will dismantle the machines and go and put it somewhere about a mile or kilometer away from where they work.
Yeah.
Then the next morning, they will bring it back. So we get a wing of it, a hint that this is where the machines are, but the people are not there.
Okay.
They are not there. So when you go, then you burn it. We need to take harsh measures for the system to work. That is the job of the government.
Yeah.
When somebody gets arrested, he should be punished. When I was leaving, there was a story that had come up about police marching a young man to the bank to cash about 18,000 for him. A lot of people are afraid to challenge the police. But these boys stood his ground, took their numbers and reported them. They've been arrested. You see, the guy is changing the system by being bold to say that, why do you force me to give you that money? So I'm reporting you. He has done that. That's a good citizen.
But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you try to do the right thing, but there are so many things. Like sometimes you'll go to maybe the SNIT office, the GRA office, you want to get things done or register your company, and the frustration that you go through, you end up having to just pay somebody to get it done because of the frustration.
Why is Agyapong getting things done? I don't pay, I get it done.
Because you've made your name, they're scared of you.
Scared of me?
And nobody, a normal person.
No, scared of me of what?
No, because they think that, it's Kenny Agyapong. Maybe he might say something on radio or TV.
Case close. Case close. Let me tell you a story. I worked for Ministry of Energy. I imported conductors for them. It was at their warehouse. But before they raised the invoice at the warehouse, auditors from Ministry of Energy should go to their warehouse to check. I was there in the morning, and my nephew calls me, said the auditors are saying that they should buy fuel for their car that they are driving from Ministry of Energy to the warehouse in Tema. 2, a driver should be given 150. Another guy, if he's a co-maid or whatever, co-driver, 150. The 3 auditors that are coming, 300, 300, 300. And I said, if you work, and I love the way you work, voluntarily, I can give something. But for you to give me a condition that this is what I have to pay. The car that you are using, Minister of Energy gives you fuel. You think you want your work done, so you just pay. No, I didn't. I reported them.
I reported them. They can sabotage it. They are not going to do it. Next person, you will get it too. That is how we all fix the system. Are you blaming politicians that a contract has been given to somebody? You've been hired to do a specific job. You are being paid every month for the specific job. But when you do the job, you still want outsiders, private companies, private owners to pay you. Who should fix it? It's all of us. So the system that is working, I am saying that it's both sides. The government has to do its part by making sure that people are punished for wrongdoing. The people that are working should also make sure they do the right thing, they abide by the laws and rules so that the country will move forward. So all I'm saying is partnership.
Both sides.
Both sides. If not, I point finger at you that you should fix it. I have faith.
I'm going to go into the diaspora now. A lot of people in the diaspora, they come, they want to do the right thing. You're a diasporan, okay? Because you left here, you were in Germany for 18 months, you were in USA, came back to Ghana, made your first...
Are you always steady?
Of course, I'm steady. By the age of 36, you made your first million.
That was cash.
That was cash.
That was cash. I have done investment, but cash.
Cash.
1 million.
In your bank account.
Yes. 1,145,000. That was September 30th, 1996.
So it's easy to make money in Ghana?
It's not easy.
Okay.
It's not. Sometimes I have to say that I am blessed. I have to thank God for that. But the blessings from God, I also utilize it by working hard towards it. I always had my background at the back of my head here, where I was born and bred, what I've gone through in life, and made sure that I'm not going to fail. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing so many things and I can't sleep. I have severe, but I think I have to stop. I'm trying to stop, but as I'm talking to you, my forehead is burning. It's all because I want to do this, I'm doing that, every